Hello, it's Donna here, and I've got a sneaky gift set of cards for you today. So I'm hoping that the person that these are for is not going to be watching. I'd like to, over the next couple of weeks, make a whole lot of gift sets of cards so that I can give them for Christmas. This first set is going to use an Altenew layering stencil called Sweet Spring. And I'm going to use a real mix of colours and have a look at a couple of ways to save time when you're making multiple cards. I'm raiding this Waffle Flower mat from my Misty. It sticks to my glass mat, the paper sticks to it, the stencil sticks to it. There's been no washi tape used in the whole process, which is revolutionary for me, and it saved a lot of time. I have one brush per colour family. When I do my ink blending, I don't worry too much about having a slightly different colour on it. And you'll notice that one of the brushes has got tape around its neck as well. And that means that it's a brush that I use for my Distress oxides, so that won't be used today. You'll notice that the ink combinations that I've chosen today aren't necessarily from a single company. They're just colours that made me happy. I'm going to use the same greens for every card. I really like olive green leaves. But I'll change the flower colours for each card. I'm not masking the leaves off from the flowers. I'm just being fairly careful to stick to the purple where it's flower and the green where it's leaf, and not worry too much if there's a little bit of overlap. I did actually bring out the picture just to help me decide what was what in one place. Once that light layer is down, I'm flipping the stencil around and laying it down so that it lines up in the other direction. This wasn't too hard to do, although I did cut out a whole lot of my head obscuring the view, because I found I could see it properly if I put my head directly over the stencil. And here you can see the two-layered card, and you can see that although I haven't masked, it's not entirely displeasing where the leaves meet the flowers, and in fact it gives a kind of soft look. To line up the cards so that they'll be the same, I've placed my cardstock onto my mat, put my finished card directly on top, lined up the stencil, and then carefully slid the card out that I'd already finished. I'm not going to show you all of the ink blending of all of these. I'll just jump to the reveals. I didn't wash the stencil very much at all between the colours. I thought if my blue had a little purple on it, it wouldn't matter, but I did wash it before I started with the yellow. And I used a couple of inks, and I really wasn't happy with this yellow, and so I thought I'd share my solution. I thought the Warm Sunshine ink was really nice. So this card on the left has been made with Warm Sunshine ink for both the background and the top layer, and I've just used a light hand on the bottom and a heavy hand on the top to give two completely different colours. I really liked this coral card. I thought it came out beautifully. And now I'm switching to my pink brushes, and I will use the same brushes right through all of these cards. I did start with the lighter flowers and move towards the darker. You can see that I've mixed all kinds of brands, all kinds of sizes of ink, and I'm really pleased with all of these different colour combinations. So the next thing to do is make them into cards. And I'm going to use one of my favourite stitched rectangle dies. Anyone that's been watching the channel for a while knows about me and stitched rectangle dies. This particular set is from Pink and Main, and it's their set 2. And it fits inside the set 1, but also inside the set 1 of most of the card companies. Its largest die is actually just a little bit smaller than a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 card. And I find that this largest die from this set 2 is actually the most used die in my entire craft room and has been for years. I'm not going to put any dimension on the cards, I'm just going to layer them flat because it's going to be a set of 6 and it will be quite bulky if I use layering for everything. Now, because it's a gift set and I don't know what the people want to give as cards, I'm going to put some sentiments on a couple of the cards and then just add into the pack a range of sentiments, already with double-sided tape on the back. I'm using sentiments from the Rainbow Poppies and the Bright Days Ahead packs from Paper Rose Studio. Between those two sets, they have a really good range of colours that I can use. That's it, a quick and easy set of gift cards, and that's the start of my Christmas shopping done. I'll leave you with some close-ups of the cards. You can make your own decision about my choice not to mask. Feel free to like and subscribe, and I'll be back soon with some more cards. Bye for now.